I want to say I'm already quite practicing for a long time to observe my thoughts. So, and sometimes I can see a thought that kind of brought me into this feeling of separation, and sometimes, but there's no thought like this of separation. So, yeah, and this is the point where I'm repeating since years. Actually, I ask myself, what is the illusion? You know, is the illusion this feeling of being separate, or is the illusion of this oneness? Because if I have this
Okay, so now you got me on that last bit. Which part of you is asking that question? And I really invite you in this meeting. In this meeting, I really invite you to really look to the answer of that without thinking. Like really take a look for yourself. Which part of you asks that question? Is oneness the illusion, or is separateness the illusion? Which part of you asks that?
I guess to be able to answer that, I have to observe that a bit longer.
You cannot see in this moment?
Well, I guess it's my mind, my doubts, my whatever, my
and
little
if you don't
ego.
guess, if you just look, and I really invite you just to look from being aware. If you just look from being aware. Where does this question come from?
From the ego.
Huh?
From the ego.
Right. So now, which part of you can see that? Is it possible for the eyes to stay open? I would like a little bit more contact with you, if that's possible. Could you bring your seat a little bit closer?
Of course.
This can be the hot seat.
What do you mean? The hot seat?
Yeah.
Is this close enough? Well, I can sit over here.
Okay, so you see that it's the ego, the separate identity, asking that question. And from where are you looking to see that? And don't answer straight away, look. From where are you looking to see that?
From the experience of the oneness? From my awareness?
If you take away the my,
From the awareness.
Awareness is seeing, right? Now, and I invite you to take a look, not to guess or think. Now take a look. This awareness that is seeing, where is its location? Eye contact, please.
Through my eyes.
It looks through your eyes and it looks back at you. That which is seeing itself.
Say that again, please.
That which is looking to itself. This aware, if I don't have a my in it, and I look for where is the location. Okay, it looks through my eyes, looks through the eyes of this one. Yet I cannot find a place where it is not. Can you find a place where awareness is not in this moment? Without a thought?
No.
No, you cannot. So looking from this point, where is the end of you and the beginning of me? If you look from this point of awareness as being you.
Yeah, there's no separation.
There's your answer. And then a thought comes.
But but
Okay,
comes.
so let's just stay here in the meeting without leaving here and go anywhere. Here comes a but. Here it comes, right? This but. Ta-dang, ta-dang, ta-dang. Does this but, before we know what the but is, because it can be so many buts, right? Before this but reveals what kind of but it is, right? Does this change this?
Right now, no.
Right, and there's only right now.
That's true.
Yeah. So this but cannot change this. We got that sorted in this moment, right? This but cannot change this, right? The experience can be changed if this that is looking overlooks itself and takes on this but. I mean, this but is just passing by, you know. You can wave to it. What does it say, this but? But when I'm in my normal everyday life.
No, something else.
No? See, I can't even guess. What does it say, this but?
It was saying,
Where you have to go to find out? Tell me. Where do you have to go to find out?
yeah, and I don't know, in the space where I'm looking.
No, you have to go to some memory bank. You have to go to some thinking process. You have to go somewhere away from here to find out. You have to leave the presence of this meeting to go to find out what that but was saying 5 minutes before. Right? You can just wait, another but will come.
But it was an important but.
Oh, but. What if you stay in the meeting right here and welcome all buts to come and go? Welcome them all. Just in a welcome without a thought of welcome, but just a wide open welcome for anything to come and go. Are all buts welcome? To come and to have their little thing and to leave? Are they welcome?
They come anyway.
Well, yeah, the thing is they are not welcome, right? They are believed in. You overlook this presence of being because you don't deeply realize that this is you. You, until the moment before, you doubt it. In that world of buts, you doubt it. In this moment, you have seen. You have seen. I mean, this aware that looks through your eyes, tell me in this moment if there is another you. Is this you? If it looks through your eyes, it should be you, right? Yeah or not? Is there a you apart from this?
There still is.
Huh?
There still is.
Yeah, okay, let's investigate that. Here you are. You are aware. Right now, you are aware that you're sitting on a chair. There are many bodies around, right? Lots of sounds, everything moving, changing. You are aware of all that, right? How far away from you is this awareness?
Not far away, it's there.
Not far. What is the distance between this and you?
Not really distance, it's very narrow.
It's very narrow.
It's very narrow.
How narrow? Can you find can you find a difference between this that is aware and you? Can you find a difference right now, please?
No.
No.
No, it's the same.
It's the same. So you're saying that this is you. This is really truly you.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So could you just take a look and see if there is another you? How many of them are there?
Sometimes there's another you.
Yeah, but you can see from this point, you can see that it's that experience of a separate you that comes in is made up of a bunch of memory, habits, conditions, beliefs. It's all thinking process and memory. You can see that, can't
I'm
you?
aware about this, yes.
Right then. So the question always is, because this recognition that you see right now that this is you is very easy and very simple these days in the world of seekers, I find. But the readiness to value this over every but is the rare thing. The readiness to give your whole life to this and live from this lacks value, because the values are still in all the buts. But what about my, and what about my, and what about my, all the buts still have value in them. So until that shift of you recognizing, I mean, you recognize awareness aware of itself right now. You recognize this is truly what I am. But when you recognize the depth of value, you will understand Ramana.
Who? Raman?
Ramadam. Those messengers in the form of past gurus who have spoken about this as great enlightenment, as this great big magnificent thing, right? Because of the value they gave to it. But it's this very simplicity. But
there, yeah.
if there's not a seeing of the value that this that looks through your eyes right now and meets itself is free in jail.
Free in jail?
Yes, in jail.
How can you be free in jail?
Yes. Freedom in jail. The real freedom in jail is to be free in the jail of your own mind. This is the jail. In my case, I have awoke while being in a physical jail. And that freedom in jail become the metaphor for me to come to see what is the real freedom in jail. Because when this awoke to itself in this form, the jail was still there. I was still locked up. I was still incarcerated. I was still in all the conditions that I didn't like and didn't want and didn't but. Yet freedom, what was free, had all the value, more than anything else, because I found a doorway that was free. So I was in a situation where I could value it more than anything and everything. Right? And what I notice is so many in the ordinary who are not in extreme situations like that, then it's very difficult for them to value what is free, because their investment is so much in all the material things. You don't need extreme circumstances like that. You know, this was 20 years ago in my experience, and nowadays the readiness is here not to need such extreme circumstance. You can recognize right now what is the thing that pulls you again and again and again. It is the question of value. What are you valuing? In your life, where you move from, what you give your life energy to, what is the base of your value? And this is something for you to look at every day of your life. When you see yourself getting pulled into this and that and this and that and this and that, ask yourself, what am I valuing right now? What is the basis of my valuing?
The present.